Good day, everyone. If you are new to Double O Days, then please subscribe and click the bell icon to receive notifications on future videos. And thank you to all the people that are supporting us on tour. We're in Port Shepstone at the moment, and we had a wonderful follow-up meeting last night, and we will be having another meeting today, and then tomorrow we will be in Durban for 2 meetings, and then we're moving on from there again. But today in the news, I have something that follows on my video that really went viral. It's had around 25,000 views now in a very short space of time on Rupert giving instructions to President Cyril Ramaphosa. And I will still do a video on covering how the NEC meeting of the African National Congress, or the ruling party, went over the weekend, to give you a breakdown of what actually went down. And the media always plays a certain tune when the reality says a completely different thing. But in this video now, in the news, is an article from Finance 24, so it's from News 24, and the headline reads, Rupert said Remgro calls for stricter lockdown restrictions ahead of Easter weekend. Now, people, I told you that the religious holidays will be targeted. It's again happening this year. Now, whether it's going to happen or not, we'll have to wait and see. But Cyril is under immense pressure right now. I believe he personally allowed that information to leak. And it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. But investment company Remgro has called for stricter lockdown regulations to avoid a third COVID-19 wave as South Africa heads into the Easter weekend, as if they run the country. The country has been in lockdown for a year, during which the regulations have ranged from a strict level 5 to the current level 1. The first wave peaked in July 2020, while the second wave came in December. A possible third wave could be challenging for private hospital groups whose revenues have suffered because of the COVID-19 pandemic. But now think about this. You have a company telling and calling on government to do things. You need to think what this means, and especially following on the news that was put out about Rupert putting an ultimatum to Cyril Ramaphosa. And a lot of people call this fake news because they don't understand what they are talking about. They don't understand the mainstream media, how they are being manipulated, who owns them. And people don't understand the basic fundamentals of freedom and liberty. And this is a problem. But luckily, around the country, we are having meetings where you will find out the truth, my truth, our truth about what liberty actually means, what has happened to it throughout the ages, especially from the late 1700s, when plans were hatched to take everyone's freedom away. And it's done in the name of the greater good of mankind. They can take the greater good and they can put it where I cannot see it, because individual liberty is something that I was born with and something that I will fight for, and that we all should fight for. And I want to thank everyone on this channel that's continued the fight, that will basically stand up for what is right for humanity, for us as humans, because we are not robots. And I won't have companies like Remgro dictating to us or to government what to do. And because I have been doing this for years, what we need to do is change the governance system where people like the Ruperts mean absolutely nothing, because we are the majority. And when the majority are educated, when the majority understand the true enemy and they want freedom, people like that, they have lost the fight, and there's nothing that they can do. You can bring in the greatest armies of the world and you will not be able to hold back millions of people that want their freedom. So, Mr. Rupert, pack your stuff and leave the country, because that is probably the best thing for you to do. Thank you very much. Till the next video.